You're live for another episode of the Tech Behind FinTech. Hope all is well. I am the host, Nnamdi Osuagwu. Okay, something just went wrong. Okay, cool. All right, we're back once again. You can catch us on the techbehindfintech.com. We're streaming live on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook. We're also on IG Live via my via another camera. But for the people, my IG users, go to the Tech Behind FinTech if you want to see it, the show with all the comments and so forth. All right, hold up. Let me get everything situated. We can kick off. Hello, sir. Back to you. Somebody just joined via Instagram. It's very interesting. All these cameras. Okay. Where do we set it off? Me add it in. So once again, this is the Tech Behind FinTech, where we talk about a lot of fintech news, more about the technology behind it. In some cases, you'll see more of acquisitions and different things of that nature. We'll get into some crypto as well. Let me start with our first news article. Once again, if you're on IG, check us out on the techbehindfintech.com so you can see this. You can see some of the news articles we're posting as we're talking about them. You'll also see more of the comments from other users. All right, hold up. Getting everything situated. Give me a second. All right, there we go. Okay, I think we are ready to proceed. Happy Friday to everybody joined in. What are we going to start with today? Let's start with the first news article of the day that we saw. So TD Bank is acquiring First Horizon for a $13.4 billion deal. TD Bank is a Canadian bank, actually. I know that we see them a lot around especially on the East Coast. So full name, Toronto Dominion Bank Group on Monday agreed to purchase First Horizon Corp for $13.4 billion in cash to fuel its expansion across the southeastern United States after several failed attempts to break into the market, according to Reuters report. Let me just got a couple of signals going off. Let me get rid of that. Okay, cool. So TD's core capital level after the deal will remain above the minimum set by the regulator. Executives said so. It had about 17 billion of excess capital as of October 31st. It will also trigger pre-tax cost savings of 610 million and other meaningful revenue synergies, executives said in the report. TD expects the merger and integration cost to be 1.3 billion for the First Horizon deal. Has no plans to close any branches or scale down any of the First Horizon's existing branches. So, with all merger and acquisitions, you're going to see a duplicative effort. So that's part of the integration. How are their systems going to communicate with First Horizon's systems and so forth? So you're going to see a lot of technology integrations. They're going to try to figure out, eliminate redundancies and so forth. So they're accounting for the merger and integration cost to be about 1.3 billion estimated. Pretty interesting stuff. All right, let's move on to the next article. Another a partnership, actually. So this one is interesting. U.S. bank partners with Microsoft for cloud banking technology upgrade. So, we talk about the big public cloud providers, the major ones, right? AWS, Amazon Web Services, Microsoft's Azure, and GCP. So that's a Google Cloud service, Google Cloud provider. So those are the big three. Amazon, AWS is the market leader. Then comes Azure. So it's really interesting with this banking partnership. So U.S. Bank is partnering with them for. The bank has selected Microsoft Azure as its primary cloud provider for its application portfolio as it seeks to modernize an increasingly digital world. U.S. Bank President and Chair CEO Andy Cicero, hope I'm pronouncing the name correctly, It has been a dramatic time of change in the banking industry where success is increasingly driven by technology capabilities. So they want to leverage the artificial intelligence and machine learning will also be utilized to support the bank's applications and infrastructure, as well as bolster customer privacy and security of data and financial assets. The two partners will work together on taking advantage of an ever evolving financial services marketplace. The Microsoft CEO, more than ever, every financial services organization will need to build its own digital capability to meet both evolving customer demands and changing employee expectations. So, a while ago, right, like 2 years ago, when we were doing the show, U.S. Bank came up, and in October 2020, they said the bank will close 400 branches by early next year. Being that was 2020 when that came out in 2021. Um, and in those 18 months, the bank has closed approximately 10% of its branches. So it's really interesting to see what's going on about the closing of the branches, and but also now partner with Microsoft and investing hard on digital transformation and so forth. Makes sense. I mean, if you look at it, the reason why they say like fintechs are taking the incumbents like traditional banking's lunch is because it's most of these fintechs are cloud first, new age technology. You don't have to deal with legacy systems that current banks have to deal with. So this move is very interesting. From 2 years ago, they're reducing their branches. Now they're partnering with Microsoft and investing hard on their cloud technology capabilities. Interesting that they partner with Microsoft as opposed to other other cloud providers like AWS or GCP. So find that interesting. Shoot up any questions if you have. Once again, if you're viewing this on Instagram, we are live on the techbehindfintech.com. You can click on the play button and you'll see our YouTube channel come up where you can see the show live and see some of the clippings of the stuff that we're talking about. All right, what's next? Oh, happy Friday too. Anybody wants to shout out comments? Your comments will be seen live on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and so forth. Instagram, your comments won't be, but I'll see them and just answer it. But click on the link. Okay, what else is next? So with on the financial side of with tech behind fintech, so in terms of what's going on in the Ukraine right now, we're covering more so of the financial aspects of it. Ukraine has raised more than 54 million as Bitcoin donations pour in to support the war against Russia. So really interesting stuff. The government actually tweeted. Hold up, I want to look at this real quick. They tweeted from the Ukraine government, stand with the people of Ukraine accepting cryptocurrency donations, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDT. That's more of a stable coin. And they put their the wallet addresses where donations can be made. Just still find it just in the new time that we're in, how just the structure of that, how that's going on, how you can actually donate directly to the government. They were able to raise 54 million. Let's talk about that. Yeah, so since Moscow invaded on February 24th, over 102,000 crypto asset donations totaling 54.7 million have gone to the Ukrainian government and come back alive. An NGO providing support to the military, accepting new data from this is according to data from blockchain analytics firm Elliptic. Um, Donations have also come in the form of non-fungible tokens and stable coins like Tether. So a little bit of a breakdown. Donations have picked up this week with around 72,000 of these donations coming in the past 2 days. Thus far, contributions consist of 18 million in Ether, 17.2 million in Bitcoin, and 9.5 million in a mix of US dollar peg stable coins, including an anonymous donation of 1 million in Tether. So Tether is a stable coin, so it's usually pegged against the dollar. Like you'll see different cryptos that are volatile in terms of their pricing going up and down. Like I think Bitcoin went down to the 30s, it hit 45 a couple of days ago. Now it's back at like I think 42 is the current price. I don't have it in front of me. 42 or so forth is the current price. So that's really volatile. So you'll see also something called stable coins, which usually follows along currency. In this case, is the US dollar in terms of Tether or USTD. Um, So yeah, so it said yeah, Twitter accounts belonging to the Ukrainian government began to solicit crypto asset donations for the first time. The move came after the country's central bank cracked down on digital money transfers in connection with a nationwide declaration of martial law. So once the central bank cracked down, it was hard to get do it the traditional way. So cryptocurrency has been used for donations. So and only into something else right now. So there's another side of that. So anytime you see situations happening where cryptocurrency is being used for donations or something like that, you're going to see scams come out. So that's another side of the another side of the unfortunate coin. So been a bunch of Ukraine phishing emails that have arisen because I think when they raised at they right now they're at 54 million. When they raised 37 million, that's when a lot of the scammers came out to try to basically create fake phishing campaigns and sites. It will pose that they're there to help, but they're actually pocketing the money. So you have one that's coming officially from the government, but then you have a whole bunch of side things going on that are basically taking advantage of the situation. Um, so you have so one I just posted a phishing campaign example on the live. If you go to the website to facilitate this phishing campaign, attackers are using a variety of means from phishing emails that appear to originate from npr.org or the United Nations Office for Coordination of Humanitarian. They also have domains that are set up, so they set up fake websites for this. So it's always like you'll always see two sides of that. Something coming from the official channels, and then you'll have the other side where you have criminals trying to take advantage of the situation. So on the live, just showed a fake website that was created, and it looks real. It has QR codes and so forth, but it's not. Um, so you have to kind of be mindful of that going on. Okay, what's next on our list? Yes, another site that we just posted on our live. So once again, if you're on Instagram watching this and you go to the techbehindfintech.com, you'll be able to see what everybody else is seeing in terms of some of the example fake websites that we are posting. Once again, if you have any comments, please shoot them over. We will definitely post your comment and also answer if we can. Uh, all right, so next article I want to cover, which is so before we talked about a couple of episodes ago, well, yeah, it's been a while now, but El Salvador has made like Bitcoin a legal tender. So now the city of Lugano in Switzerland has also made they will accept Bitcoin, Tether, and LVGA tokens as a de facto legal tender. LGVA is their city coin, their city token that they created. So just to let you know, Lugano is a city in the southern Switzerland's Italian-speaking Ticino region. Its Swiss Mediterranean mix of cultures is closely related to that of Italy's northern Lombardy region. So, so residents of the Switzerland city will be able to pay taxes, parking tickets, public services, and tuition fees using crypto. Um, so it's really interesting. You kind of see where things are going and certain becoming more of a commonplace. I mean, so these are two places, and it's small now, but who knows what will take off with other cities and places. Um, the Tether, like I said, is more of a stable coin. Tether Chief Technical Officer Paulo Arduino said that the firm has set up a 3 million Swiss franc fund in collaboration with Lugano officials to encourage adoption of Bitcoin, Tether, and the LVGA token for shops and businesses across the city. Dino said the project was aimed at attracting talent from the space to Lugano and making the city a major blockchain hub in Europe. Here's a quote. We want to show that these tools, these instruments, these currencies that were created can actually be put to work in a locally controlled, vibrant environment like the city of Lugano. Interesting use case. More than 200 shops and businesses in the area are also expected to accept crypto payments for goods and services. As part of the partnership, Tether said it would create a fund of up to 100 million Swiss francs to help finance blockchain-based startups in the region and create crypto unicorns projects. So Polygon Network will also act as an infrastructure partner to another blockchain project. It's a population of about 63,000 people in Lugano. It's the eighth. Lugano is Switzerland's eighth largest city and will host the Bitcoin World Forum conference in October. Yeah, so that's interesting stuff. So those are the articles we have for today. Let me know if you have any comments, want to talk about anything while we're still on regarding the topics that we discussed. Interesting week. And once again, these are the articles that we found interesting. Let me just make sure. Okay, I don't see any comments from our other channels, our Facebook, Instagram. I mean, not Instagram, our Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube channels. Hold up, let me see something real quick. Okay, cool. Let me wave back to my people on Instagram. Cool. Streaming in multiple places, exciting stuff. All right. Let me remove this. Okay, get back here at the channel. So listen, as always, thanks for your time. Always like coming here live and talking about the tech behind fintech on our weekly show. So every week you can find us at 12 p.m. EST. We go live. You can find us also on the techbehindfintech.com. Thanks for viewing. Appreciate it. Have a wonderful and great weekend. Cheers. I am out. All right, hold on. Let's end the broadcast. I have one place. Got a lot of cameras going on. Wait, hold up. Not yet. I'm going to remove my